Salam. The tape content today that I'm covering is honor from a Muslim perspective based on the Quran. And then I'm going to cover my progress in the faith and some quotes. So, as far as the main prayers, the Duhr, Azr, Maghrib, Isha, and Fajr, what I'm dealing with is some confusion about how to handle protection when you're not yet married to a Muslim and you're supposed to have a wali. Also, in circumstances that are tougher, such as I lost my housing and I was subjected to really cold temperatures. I just didn't know what to do, and there isn't a wedding date set, so I thought I would mention it. I've been going through hunger, and thankfully now I'm doing a little better. I do have a place to stay. I'm still giving charity to the oppressed, but I'm not giving it to Kearney. I'm giving it to the people that help me. I did want to make a statement. Ik ben met begin de Muslimische pledge nicht zufrieden. And now I'm going to say a prayer. O Allah, grant us guidance. May you find us respectable, not do disgrace. May we not be needy or deprived. We hope to be favored by you and that you will be pleased with us. And that prayer was one that Mufti made, but I changed it a little. So I was thinking about marriages in the United States and the world. It was, of course, we've heard that 50% of them end in divorce. And I wondered if it was still that. It's looking that way online, but they don't have like 2025 statistics in there. It did mention that India has the lowest divorce rate, so I thought worldwide, I would let people know that. And some highest rates of divorce are in Russia and South Asia. And then what is different between, well, honor is definitely needed in a relationship that's married that lasts over a long period of time. And from a Muslim perspective, honor is only given to righteous behavior. It's not just shown to, like in other religions, to all people, maybe to someone that did a good job at work, or to an important person. Instead, they only show it when God is the connection. And so the term Izzah is said a spiritual one. And it has to do with dignity. So it says that it's not given to human alliances. And then the information is based on FATIR in the Quran, Book 35, Ayat 10. And that you should be, and not worry if like the feedback from the public and the environment isn't what you want it to be. You should instead listen to the words of the Quran and base it what you think of yourself on it. And that's in Yunus, that's YUNUS, Book 10, Ayat 65. And then the last statement was that you should know who you're trying to please, which is in Book Imran 3, Ayat 26. And know what Islam finds or is disgraced in the religion, and it said the major sins were taking of innocent life and idolatry. So here's some quotes that were made by the general population on honor and respect. We must remember to honor and respect life with each breath, step, word, and thought. That was made by Sandra Ingerman. And that we are to be true to one's own freedom. To be true to one's own freedom is, in essence, to honor and respect the freedom of others. And that was made by President Eisenhower in the United States. That honor is simply the morality of superior men. And that was by H.L. Mencken. This is when there is a lack of honor in government, the morals of the whole people are poisoned, was Herbert Hoover. Show me the man you honor and I will know what kind of man you are, was Thomas Carlyle speaking. I read after I was married that love is respect. And there's a webpage online, loveisrespect.org. It has a quiz on there. If you think it might help you, you can take. And the webpage is based out of Texas. So some of the topics that it covered was, do you get upset when your partner spends time with friends and family? And I thought, well, it depends on how much time you're talking about. And then it says, do they make fun of you or call you names? Do they make fun of your clothing, appearance? Do they drive dangerously? Go through your personal items. And I'll use words that they know will hurt you. So it's kind of an interesting webpage if you want to take a look at it. Then I was going to talk about how religion, I wondered, well, what do they do when there's conflict? And here's, I'm going to read, these are two different religions, and I want you to try to guess which one is Islam. This one says, when there's a relationship, to avoid conflict, to just not criticize or hold grudges, not to use sarcasm or secrets. And if there's conflict, to limit it to a certain period of time, to try praying, to consult other religious members. And then this last comment is that to remember that the union that we have with people is faith-based. This is a different this is another way to handle it, or similar. It says to be compassionate, to control anger, to not let it last more than 3 days, to turn to family members, that all speech should be done in a calm state and with respect, and not using gossip nor humiliation or to force oppression. So the answer is that it was the last items that was what I found for handling conflict in Islam. And there's a term, it's SULH, that they say is reconciliation, and it gives guidance on maintaining peace, and it has to do with justice. So that's all I have for now.